And welcome back to the channel. On this video I want to talk about the cheapest, most popular e-bike, or we could say e-bikes, from this company. And it's a company, I've only ridden one of their bikes and it was pretty good. I didn't think it was that bad. I actually thought it was a pretty good bike, and that was the trike for the Lectric trike. So Lectric, when you look at it out there, I think Lectric is the most, or the cheapest overall bike that is also a popular bike, like not an off brand that, you know, nobody's heard of or anything before. Lectric are very popular and very budget friendly. And someone suggested to me that I talk a little bit about the Lectric Lite 2.0. And so I don't remember who told me that, but whoever did, thank you very much. And a shout out to you. And whomever you are, I'm sure you know who you are. But yeah, I don't talk much about electric bikes, and they're very popular, as I say. And I've seen several around my area. It's not that there's a ton of e-bikes around here, but there are more and more each year, I've noticed. And I do see a lot of those. They stand out. You know, their bikes stand out for sure. They're very noticeable. One thing that they've done now that I really like is the fact that they've added some new colors on some of them. You know, they're not just all the black or the white and blue. They have a few different choices of colors now. But the Lite 2.0 is actually, I had my turn signal on all that time, which wasn't good. But the Lite 2.0 is actually a great starter bike if you're looking for a first bike and you don't want to break the bank. You know, you want to keep your cost down. I mean, that bike is like $799. Mind you, you don't get a very large battery. It's only, I believe, either 8.4 or 8.7 amp hour, 48 volt though. And the motor is a peak, I think it's a 500 watt motor that peaks at a little over 800. So you know what, not that bad. And the bike is a folding bike, which is you know, nice to be able to stick it in the trunk of your car if you want to take it somewhere. And even at that amp hour of 8 point something, since the bike only weighs 45 pounds, and if you're just buying it as a fun ride around, you know, summer riding bike, you know, just to get out and have some fun, that's plenty good. Even if you are commuting, if you don't have a very long commute, and a lot of people, their commutes are like that are the people commute on bikes. A lot of those rides are only like, the commute is only like 10 miles, and so 5 each way. So if you're only going that distance, that battery is going to be perfectly fine. I think they do have larger batteries if you want to get a larger one or buy a second battery. But if you want to keep the price down, you know, $799 is pretty good, and you are getting a name. Like I say, it's not one of these fly-by-night names or anything. It's a brand that's been around for a bit now, and they're the biggest selling e-bike brand in America. And like I say, I see several of them around my area, and yeah. I think if they would have been around, because they weren't, at the time I bought my first bike, I probably would have really looked at those, because first of all, they were very affordable, and still are. in comparison to other bikes. And, you know, they're popular, so they must be doing something right. Because if they weren't, I don't think they'd be as popular as they are. And one thing that they did do on their bikes, which I give them 2 thumbs up for doing this, they've eliminated any of their bikes that had mechanical brakes. They have gone hydraulic brakes on all of their bikes, which I think is a great thing. And let's face it, the e-bikes, you know, they get going at a pretty good speed and they're carrying a good weight between you and the bike. So you want some good brakes to be able to stop you. And I'll tell you one thing, I get a lot of email ads for their bikes, so they certainly are promoting their bikes well. They advertise a lot. I get a lot. I know I get lots of e-bike ads because I do a lot of looking up, you know, and I sign up for newsletters and all that. But yeah, they really promote their bikes, and why not? So let me know if you've ever ridden or owned a Lectric, and what do you think of your bike? Like I said, I've ridden one electric bike before, and that was the trike, and it was pretty good. Trikes don't go overly fast, so I think it topped out at about 14 miles an hour if I remember. I did do a review of that bike quite a while ago. I could leave a link in the description if you want to check out that review that I did. It was, I'm trying to think now, was it last summer? Or maybe a bit more than that. I can't remember exactly, but I will leave a link in the description if you want to check out the electric trike, which is still, they're still selling it today, so it's also a popular bike, and I've seen others with those around here as well. And it was good. I mean, it doesn't, like I say, those aren't going to win any speed race, but it allows those who have issues with balance to be able to ride a bike, which is cool. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you own or have ridden one of Lectric's bikes, and what are your thoughts on their bikes. Anyone I've spoken to about the bikes that have owned them, nobody said anything negative. In fact, you know, anybody that I've talked about and asked them about, you know, do they like their bike, how do they like it and all, I've never heard anybody say they didn't like their e-bike, you know, that they were dissatisfied. And we are really getting into riding season. I mean, right now the temperature's in the low 50s here, not bad at all, sunshine. And we're quickly moving through the month of March. We're going to be into April pretty soon, and that's starting to get to where everybody can get out and ride. You know, even the folks that get the snow and ice in the winter. All right, well, that's going to do it for this video. I just thought I'd talk about a bike that I never talk about, or hardly ever. I have done a few videos talking about it, but not very much, and that's Lectric. And the Lite 2.0, which is a folding 45-pound bike, that's $799. So if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, thank you very much. Just hit that subscribe button. If you want to be notified as to when the next video comes up on the channel, just hit that notification bell. I pretty much put a video up every single day of the week. And also, if you want to comment on this video or any others that you've seen on the channel, go ahead and leave that in the comments below. Once again, thank you for joining me on this video. And until next time, be safe out there and keep your wheels on the road. See you later.